Welcome to the night shift, where the port manager's true job begins. We're hacking the rhythm of harbor bureaucracy, timing crane movements to bypass state-of-the-art scanners. It is a high-stakes game of physics and deception. If the density isn't perfect, the alarm triggers and the gates lock down forever. It's 3 a.m. at one of the most advanced cargo ports in the world. The ocean is black, the air smells like diesel and salt, and giant cranes stand frozen against the sky, like mechanical monsters waiting to move. During the day, this place is loud and chaotic, but at night, it becomes something else entirely: quiet, precise, almost surgical. You are the night shift port manager. On paper, your job is simple: coordinate container movements, monitor AI custom scanners, approve transit logs, and maintain efficiency. But tonight, your role goes far beyond routine operations. Hidden among more than 1,000 legitimate steel containers is one ghost unit. It looks ordinary, it reads ordinary, but inside, it carries high-value black market cargo controlled by an international crime syndicate that operates across continents. They don't negotiate, they don't forgive, and they don't accept mistakes. Every container in this port passes through advanced X-ray scanners, thermal imaging systems, automated weight bridges, and AI-driven customs software that analyzes patterns in real time. One abnormal density reading, one timing inconsistency, one unexplained weight difference, and the entire harbor locks down. Tonight is not about moving cargo. It's about beating a system designed to never lose. The control room overlooks thousands of stacked containers, arranged in perfect rows. From above, they look harmless, just colored steel boxes waiting for transport. You badge into the system. Fingerprint, retina scan, secure password. Access granted. The digital manifest loads. 1,247 containers scheduled for unloading tonight. Electronics, machinery, automotive parts, agricultural equipment. And one ghost container, buried in the middle. You scroll slowly, never rush. Every click is logged. There it is. Declared contents: industrial fasteners. Origin: legitimate shipping hub. Destination: inland warehouse. Average, boring, invisible. That's intentional. The international crime syndicate doesn't hide things by making them rare. They hide things by making them normal. Communication from them came earlier, encrypted, short, emotionless. Container clears tonight. No deviation. No greeting, no explanation. You've never seen the faces behind the operation, but you've seen consequences. A logistics supervisor at another port failed a shipment months ago. The container was seized. News reported an internal investigation. The supervisor was never seen again. You don't know if he was arrested. You don't know if he disappeared. You only know the message was clear. Loyalty in this world is built on fear. Tonight, you cannot fail.
As you hover over the crane controls, a memory flashes. Months ago, the Syndicate sent a warning after your first test shipment. One mistake, and you will vanish. No second chances. The crane lowers toward the ghost container. Metal hooks lock in place with a sharp, echoing snap. You begin the lift. The port's X-ray scanners operate at high energy levels capable of penetrating steel walls. They detect density differences inside containers. Organic material reflects differently than metal. Electronics produce distinct shapes. Hidden compartments create unnatural voids. If the internal structure doesn't match declared cargo patterns, the AI flags it immediately. So, you prepared layers. Earlier in the shift, you repositioned two legitimate containers beside the ghost unit. Both are filled with heavy industrial machinery, thick steel components, dense metal parts. When steel overlaps in the scanner's path, imaging becomes cluttered, not invisible, but harder to isolate clearly. The crane swings slowly. Normal is key. As the container passes between the dense units, the scanner fires. A low pulse vibrates through the dock. On your monitor, grayscale imaging appears, layers of density, metal shadows overlapping. You watch carefully. No red outline, no alert. Phase 1 complete. Before moving to the main scanner, you initiate an extra precautionary check. The port's AI has a secondary verification system, rarely used during the night shift. It's more sensitive than the main scanner, detecting micro-anomalies in metal composition. You synchronize the crane to pass through its blind spot, timing the lift to the microsecond. The screen shows a clean sweep, no flags. Your pulse quickens slightly. This extra check is what separates survival from disaster. The words haunt you every night. You remember the shiver down your spine and how you promised yourself you would never make that mistake. This fear is your constant companion, more powerful than any alarm or scanner.
The main scanner gate is ahead. The AI customs grid runs in cycles. Sweep, pause, sweep, pause. During recalibration, sensitivity drops slightly for less than a second while the system adjusts sensor gain levels. That fraction of a second is your only window. You stare at the live telemetry graph. Wave rising, wave falling. Recalibration approaching. Your breathing slows. 3, 2, 1. You slightly increase crane speed. Not dramatically, just enough. The container crosses the scanner beam exactly during recalibration. For a split second, the system is not at peak sensitivity. The container clears the beam. Then, a yellow notification flashes on your screen. Transit speed variance detected. Your chest tightens instantly. The AI has noticed the faster movement. Another message appears. Clarification required. 5 seconds feel like 5 minutes. You type calmly. Minor wind compensation adjustment. Weather logs show an offshore breeze earlier, 8 knots. Plausible. The AI cross-checks environmental data. Processing. Processing. The yellow warning blinks twice, then disappears. Flag cleared. The scanner sweep completes. No alarm, no lockdown. The hidden cargo adds weight. Not much, but enough. Earlier, you adjusted declared weight values within legal international tolerance limits. Shipping regulations allow small discrepancies due to packaging shifts and calibration differences. You didn't falsify dramatically. You nudged. The container rolls over the weighbridge. Numbers appear. Actual weight slightly higher than declared, within tolerance. Flag briefly appears, then clears automatically. Another message. Transit duration below historical average. The AI is persistent. You respond again. Reduced congestion due to low traffic volume. Night shift logs confirm minimal crane backlog. Everything aligns. Tension remains. The Syndicate is monitoring. Silence means success. At the far end of the dock lies a surveillance zone, recently scheduled for firmware updates, authorized by you. Camera resolution softens slightly. The crane lowers the ghost container into that zone. A truck waits below. Legitimate paperwork. Registered logistics company. a front operation tied to the Syndicate. The driver stays inside, no conversation. The container locks onto the truck chassis with a heavy metallic thud. At the same moment, the scanner sweeps across the empty berth. Clear. The manifest updates automatically. Transferred to inland distribution. You confirm. Click.
The truck drives off into the night, merging onto the highway. Headlights disappear into the distance. You watch the radar and GPS feed. Everything normal. Minutes later, an encrypted message flashes on your secure terminal. Shipment received. Next shipment in 72 hours. Cold, emotionless. No praise, no congratulations. Just instructions. Your stomach tightens. For the first time, it hits you. You're part of a machine much larger than yourself. You can never truly walk away. Every shipment ties you deeper. Every successful run makes you more indispensable and more vulnerable. You weren't always like this. Initially, it was a simple decision. A test shipment for extra money, a chance to prove your skill, a way to survive in a high-pressure industry. But one small choice escalated. The Syndicate's grip tightened. Fear replaced freedom. Loyalty became compliance. And now, survival requires precision at every heartbeat. As you leave the control room, guilt rises like a weight in your chest. You know what you're moving. You know who controls it. But survival has a sharper edge than morality. The night teaches one thing clearly. In a world built on fear, the smartest don't celebrate victory. They just make it to the next shift. Systems are powerful. Surveillance is everywhere. But patterns exist, and humans exploit them. Intelligence can beat technology, but fear shapes the operator. Success doesn't mean freedom. It means another night, another shipment, another test. This story is completely fictional and created for entertainment purposes only. If you enjoyed this intense night shift POV experience, let us know in the comments. Like the video, share it with friends, and subscribe for more cinematic POV stories like this. The Night Shift